Hey Wastelanders, this is Gary from The Last Ranger, and I want to do a open tag. You can do 1, you can do 2, or you can do 3, but please do not do any more than 3 knives. The open tag is what was your most carried EDC knife for the first quarter of 2023. So that would be January, February, and March. So it's April right now. Don't count April. I know we're in a little bit of April. But what was your most carried knife through the first 3 months, the first quarter? So I'm going to start this out with my third place knife. This is the Hawk, or the QSP Hawk. This was my third place for the most carried knife through the first quarter. And don't blame that failed flip on the knife. It was me. I was holding the thumb stud all wrong. It's a great thumb stud flipper, great flipper tab flipper. So this is the QSP Hawk. This is a green micarta 14C 28N steel. This was my go-to knife, my third go-to knife. I EDC'd the shit out of this knife. I left it on my desk just to, I think I fucked up the tip. I don't think I scratched it. I just think there's something on it. Anyway, so this is my third go-to EDC knife of the first 3 months. I left it on my table, and just for the purpose of EDCing it, I would probably EDC it every other day. I really like this knife. This knife is super broke in. You may not think so because it's not immediately drop shutty, but this is so broke in you can't fail to flip it unless you seen earlier when I hit the thumb stud on the wrong part. This was my third choice. My second choice was a combination. I changed this out. When I got this, I started carrying this, but at first I was carrying this. This is the Knaf's Lander. I almost said banter. This is the Nas Flander, and this is the Nas Lander with moon scales. So you can see I got this in the first 3 months, but I can't say I carried it all 3 months because I didn't have it. I maybe carried it maybe a month and a half. But at first I was carrying this. This is my blacked out lander. It has the bomb lanyard, bomb bead, and yeah, I really like this knife. This is a little knife, but I think if you add a lanyard to it to grip that with a piece, your pinky, it makes a solid EDC knife. This is also super broken. It's super drop shutty. You can see it when I release it. It just stops there, and you shake it the rest away. So I love the Moonlander scales. Yeah, I love them. I've been EDCing this one exclusively more than this. I would say I take this maybe once a week, but I'll take this maybe 4 or 5 times a week. I just really love playing with it. Yeah, this is the exclusive, and not that it's exclusive, I just like it because it's the moon scales, and you know, I use my shit, so I don't care if it's a 100 made, I'm gonna use my shit, you know. I'm probably never going to see it. Sell it. It's probably a keeper. I recently added a lanyard. You should have saw a short what I recently unveiled the lanyard I gave it. It's a simple snake knot, but this is the bead that came with it. I immediately removed the lanyard when it came with it because it was a shitty lanyard and it was shitty paracord, like really skinny paracord. Because if I should have recorded this, I had to drill this bead out. I think I used 5 drill bits, and from smallest to largest, I just quickly started hollowing it out, and finally I got it the hole so it looked like an actual hole. It was like looked like that at first. It was just a really shitty print. Finally it looked like that, a real hole. So, and I was able to fit two 550, I think this is it's 550, maybe 450 paracord through it. So I think this is 450, not 550. Or 400, I don't remember, but it's not 550. It's just a little bit smaller, just a little bit smaller. So yeah, I was able to add the bead to it, and I like the bead that's kind of like as long as the knife. So I usually finish this off with a diamond knot or something. For some reason, I just did a simple snake knot and left it trailing, like it's like a flame. You can imagine a flame or something. But I like how it hangs out of the pocket. When I have it in the pocket, you see this hanging out right there. I like that. So yeah, like I said, I carried this probably most of the time, maybe a month and a half in the first quarter. I carried this before, and this is the knife that I've carried the most. So you've seen I got the real steel Sacra. This is the original Sacra. You can tell by the mushroom tip screws and the not quite denim micarta. It's like, if you remember, the denim micarta was like really kind of a black denim micarta. I know on camera it seems like it's blue, but when you compare it to this is blue, this is black. I mean, it's blue, but it's not, it's shitty. Anyway, so I carried this the most. This is probably going to be my knife of the year unless somebody knocks it out of the running. This is such a good knife. I know a lot of people, Chinese haters, will hate this knife. I think Shane, he hated this knife. He said it wasn't worth it. I think it's, I defy him. I think it's worth it. It's a really good knife. You know, the designer, and the designer is a knife maker, an actual knife maker. He makes his knives. He's not just design knives, he makes knives. But Poltergeist Works design, and he's out of Poland. He can't make American knife because he's out of Poland. So he has to turn to like maybe a Chinese, or I believe he has some Spyderco designs that would probably be made in America, maybe, but they've never produced them. So, you know, you got to cut him in some slack. He makes a really nice knives. You know, to me, this is one of my favorite designers. This is a really good knife. This is a K110. It's a D2. I have hopes that they will release it in a higher end steel eventually, but so far the only versions they've done is the micarta in the same steel and I got for you. This is the G10 version. Yeah, this is I own 3 of these knives right now. I bought 2 of them. This one was free. They sent this free, probably to make up for this this knife, because they, you know, I complained and they sent me a revised version. So yeah, this is the revised version with the non-mushroom tip screws. And yeah, so I'm going to probably get this customized. I'm bad at it. I already contact ProX Bill, and I said to him, shoot me some ideas. I want to make a apocalyptic version of this knife, and I don't quite know what I want. He sent me some ideas, but I haven't responded to him, partly because I don't have any money, and secondly, I'm not really sure that what I want to do yet. So I don't want to respond too early and send this off to him until I really know what I want to do. So he suggested red micarta. That kind of, I like that. I was thinking maybe the red would look good with the gold. I want to keep the gold hardware because I kind of like it. I really want a nice apocalyptic stonewash, blackwash finish. I don't know if it can be done, but hopefully. So yeah, so this is the latest carry. I've been carrying this one a while, not as long as, I think I got this like last week in March. It was, so I haven't spent much time with this. This is probably the version of the micarta version of this that I carry the most. I like this one because officially it's a blue micarta, and it's, I normally don't go for blue, but I really have I have a soft spot for denim micarta. So all right, guys. All right, I'm probably talked enough. I've talked your ear off. So I want to let this open tag be out for everybody, not just for channels. Channels, you can respond. Hopefully you will respond to the open tag. Keep it to 3 knives. Officially, if you have several versions of the knife and you carried it, that like I did, you can do that. But just don't do runner-ups. Just keep it 3 knives. If you didn't carry 3 knives, just keep it to 2 or 1. So these are mine, and I want to include viewers like you. I know you probably don't have a channel, but you have a camera and you have a YouTube account, and if you don't want to talk, maybe make a short. Shows, just like make a short 15 seconds to 60 seconds, make a short and show us what you carried for the first 3 months. Just, if you don't want to talk, flip it a few times, put it down, whatever. And if you tag me in it, so do the @ The Last Ranger, I'll see it and I'll feature it in my community section. Do it. Hopefully you will do it. Please do it. All right, guys. Take care, Wastelanders.